Alright, there are doer.
Okey-doke.
Big boy, scarf down that tuna boy real quick. You don't keep fucking eating it. Don't. Jesus fucking Christ! All right.
Great sandwich.
Great sandwich.
Great cat sandwich.
Great cat sandwich. A great cat.
Not the less of that sandwich?
What would you consider as a great cat? Like a saber tooth? Like a fucking
Like a fucking lion.
Yeah, just
a lion,
tiger.
It's the greatest of cats.
Tiger. Black Panthers?
Puma.
They're not actually an animal. It's just
Yeah.
no. Isn't that just like a fucking Isn't that
Just like a cool cat.
Jesus Christ, no. A black panther isn't
It's a
actually
leopard.
an animal species. Yeah, it's just like a subspecies of a.
So it is an animal.
It's not. It's,
So what they
it's
say,
not
it's
a
a cool
standalone
cat.
species.
Cool cat.
It's not an animal. It's not a bird. It's a mineral.
It's not a bird, it's
What
not
else
a
is
plane.
there?
It is a cat.
It is both.
Cool cat.
It is both.
What about a seahorse? Is that a horse?
That's a type of
fucking
horse, I assume.
idiot.
It is.
Welcome, one and all, ladies and germs, to the next installation of what? Homo and Convo?
Yeah, sure. Why
What the
not?
fuck are we calling this? As always, hosted by me, the gracious and ostentatious host, Magi. Joining me today are these two chuckle fucks, Mark and Maki.
Hey guys.
Also known as the overworked and overtired sad man sitting in the corner, and the guy who just scarfed down a tuna sandwich in what, the span of 30 seconds before we started recording.
Even less, dude. Like, it was like... I'm the Usain Bolt of fucking eating.
You're the Usain Bolt of scarfing down unnecessary food before we started recording.
What's that kid's name in The
A-Train.
Incredibles?
A-Train.
Oh, A-Train.
Yeah, it's A-Train.
really?
So you're
Really?
continuing The Boys.
Sorry,
Yeah.
the kid's name is A-Train. The kid
not a
from The
kid.
It's
Incredibles.
not a kid, it's like an adult man. It's the flashback actor.
I'm sorry. The kid from The Incredibles is a grown
Yeah,
man.
we're past Incredibles. It's just like A-Train from The Boys. It's The Boys.
Right. The boys. The boys
boys.
again.
Ah,
The
it's
boys
The
are back.
Boys.
All right, sure. You guys want to do like a 2-minute, 3-minute boys segment? You guys have
Yeah,
anything
so
else?
what episode are you
I
on?
finished.
Oh, you finished
yeah.
it! Ah!
Yeah!
Good Christ, no.
God, yeah. How's that ending?
Oh my god.
Like, it's completely different than the comics. It was fucking, incredible. I didn't expect a thing. Nothing.
Sorry, you didn't expect the thing. You weren't expecting there to be an end. You didn't expect anything at all.
I
you had no
expected
expectations.
nothing. I thought it was just gonna end on the penultimate episode.
Did you expect the series to one point just kind of cut out and that's it? Like no ending, no explanation, just kind of they run out of funding.
Yeah, just
The season ends at like episode 8.5, and just like the middle of
the news program starts, and that's it.
Breaking news.
Yeah,
A-Train
right.
crashed another person.
He crashed a person.
Pretty much, he just
Crashed or crushed?
ran through a person and the
Ran?
person exploded because...
The Flash, you mean?
Yeah, the Flash character.
Sure.
His name is A-Train.
It's A-Train, boy. Ugh.
He's a train. He is literally a train.
a train.
He is literally a train boy, if you will.
There's
To be
also
honest, there is a segment when he just like gets fucking doped and just like pulls a train. So a train
with
is
a
pretty...
broken fucking leg.
Yeah,
which
no.
is pretty...
So he gets doped.
Broken. Yeah.
He gets like hopped up on
That's-
dope, on like
that's
coke.
a spoiler, so we probably shouldn't.
Is he like a
Oh, yeah.
major character in the
Discuss.
series?
Then I should
He is.
mention that
He's
his
one of the
leg is
7.
cured at that time because dope.
Gee, I'm gonna fucking punch you.
What kind of a fucking iteration of the Flash is this? He's doing coke, he's breaking legs, he's pulling trains, he's splattering women.
Once-
What kind of a Flash is this? He's black.
once some-
Yeah, which is the worst part.
Oh no!
Jesus
Oh, no.
Christ.
Cut!
I completely didn't expect that thing with still water.
Where'd you get
again.
another fucking tuna
It's another
sandwich?
tuna sandwich.
No eating on fucking recording. Jesus Christ! No eating in the studio.
I'm not fucking eating.
No, you're not. It's fine.
Just carved down another goddamn tuna sandwich in the span of 30 fucking seconds. He is the Flash. He is the Flash of both splattering women and devouring tuna sandwiches.
What?
Well, sorry. The Flash is the Flash of splattering women.
Do you guys want to have like a movie or TV show review segment within the podcast?
Not
Because
Let's do it.
Because we've talked
good
about
lord, no.
The Boys twice, and we're probably
You know-
gonna talk about Society Point 2.
Yeah. I actually,
2.0, I'm sorry.
I would very much like to discuss Joker. If I'm not mistaken, it's coming out today or tomorrow.
Today, yeah.
Today. So I am actually proper fucking hyped about that because the movie. Not because of the movie in and of itself, but
Yeah.
because the crowd is probably gonna show up. I can't wait for the onslaught of memes. Sorry?
Time-wise, that's not going to be relevant when it's released, is it?
I don't know. I mean, look, we can
Release it today.
We've not seen the Joker yet, but I'm pretty sure between the three of us, between our rambunctious knowledge of society and what have
Yeah,
you,
we can probably,
ad-lib it. Yeah. So
yeah,
what
the
do
whole
you think?
movie.
So
Okay,
what
let's do it.
what was your favorite part? My favorite part, personally,
Oh,
was
it's
when all
just the society, am I right?
my favorite part was when all of the gamers rose up and they just said no to oppression. They went to the streets, they picked up their AR-15s, their bump stocks, and they were no longer the oppressed minority. They are now the oppressors.
Well, as long as they're not the aggressors, it's
They-
pretty fine.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
Do you know what
shit.
oppressor
Oh
means?
no! Yeah, I do.
oppressing minorities now. We actually talked a bit about this previously. No, wait, the two of us discussed this on Spooktober, if I'm not mistaken.
Discussed what?
How in like PC culture, usually the most proclaimed, the main character is someone in a very marginalized minority. Someone who is down on their luck because of like social norms or circumstances, what have you. You know
Like
what?
us?
Sorry?
Like us.
Like us, the gamers, the MLG Pro gamers, the gentleman gamers.
Gamers, please sit down.
The vault cells.
Oh, fucking yes! Yeah, before fucking recording
You just want to
this-
finish that?
No.
Okay.
It was basically just me rambling and just shitting on like MLG Pro gentleman gamers.
Fair.
But anyhow, segue. Before we started recording, me and Maki dug deep into the incel sphere, if you would.
We cellosphere.
We spent like what 15 fucking minutes reading up on
Researching, yeah.
researching the incel wiki, and my fucking god, that shit is vast. That shit is... It's absurd. On one hand, it boggles the fucking mind how anyone would have so much time to create their very own fucking subculture. Then again, they obviously have too much energy and time on their hands and they're not using it for anything else, so...
Productive.
Reproductive, you mean?
Ouch.
They're not using that energy for any
Fired.
Anyway, yeah, there's like a bunch of fucking terminology.
It's the fucking terminology in and of itself is fucking hilarious. What was that one? What was that one? The fucking the one about German incels from 1989 or some shit.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it's really fucking specific. It's overly specific. They have this thing called the incelosphere, which is basically a massive like glass. It's a massive glass Simpsons dome from the Simpsons movie. Somewhere in New Hampshire, that's where they all kind of meet. That's where they all kind of like
You do realize that's a
wrist
book
sizes.
by Stephen King.
What, the incelosphere?
Cellosphere.
One of Stephen King's iconic fucking horror genres, horror booklets.
Hope it's an audible, because
It's
sounds like a good listen.
Is
it's not.
is Stephen King an incel? I mean, have you guys read it?
Have
you read it?
Jesus Christ.
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, there's a
Who's
great
the
fucking... There's a great fucking scene in the novel where a bunch of kids just sort of fuck each other, which, you know, was interesting to read as a 20-something-year-old man.
Wait, when you said kids, you meant like a bunch of fucking 9-year-olds fucking in a basement or
A
something?
bunch of fucking tweens.
Oh, good lord, no. I fucking hate the phrase tween.
Yeah, but
Why?
you instantly know what age they are.
Yeah, but why would you
What's
just call them kids, just call them fucking teens. I mean,
They're not teens. At least not teens.
What's like the mental or physical difference between like a 12-year-old and a 13-year-old? They're fucking kids. It's all the same shit. You don't need a separate category for people who are 12 years old. But
Yeah, you do. 12-year-olds.
have you guys ever seen like a tween photo shoot, like a teen photo shoot?
Oh, I love those.
It's basically people, kids who transition, basically wealthy.
They transition from, childhood into, I suppose, teenhood. Heavy use of quotes.
No. They transition from childhood to tweenhood, then to teenhood, and the photo shoots are amazing. You basically have these depressed fucking kids sitting around
With fucking guitars and beanies.
There's like a fucking kid sitting on a
just, like,
train track.
They just like get from like 11 to hipster in like a band.
Pretty much. They're like fucking upper middle class or like lower upper class, fucking rich, fucking posh, fucking nonsense kids. There's
They're
one
not
specific.
chavs.
No, they're not fucking chavs. I'm pretty sure
young to be
chavs
chavs.
wouldn't have a fucking tween photo shoot. They might have like a 12th birthday fucking I don't know, fucking six-pack beer.
Oh.
It's not stripper. Yeah, that's a very fucking Blackpool thing right there.
Description.
Or as long as it's not 12th birthday blow.
12th birthday blow. My favorite tween birthday blowout with actual blow. You could tell from Blackpool. Anyhow, yeah, one of my fucking favorite things about those tween fucking photo shoots. Have you seen the picture of like a sad, depressed fucking kid sitting on like the train tracks with his guitar, holding a piece of paper that says tween,
Teenager.
and tween, and the W is just kind of crossed out.
Oh, that's
Oh
fucking...
god.
It's fucking.
Oh god.
It's fucking amazing. I mean, imagine did any? I mean, we all did a bunch of like cringy shit in our childhood.
Yeah, obviously.
I'd wager as much. But was any of that documented? Was any?
I mean,
like,
I suppose your parents have a bunch of, pictures of you.
fucking hope not. Fucking hope not.
Also, posts on anime forums might be, telling.
Dear lord.
Right. You had this monstrous, this massive fucking emo anime goth fucking phase.
We all had.
Well, mine wasn't
Not all
as
of them together,
prolific.
no.
I just started listening to like fucking what was like Cannibal Corpse and Children of Bodom. That was pretty much it. And I wore like a bunch of like fucking branded band shirts. That was pretty much it. But you went fucking all in. You had a whole fucking hairstyle and everything. Did you ever like fucking wear makeup?
No.
No, never went that far.
No, I try to keep myself firmly in the post-punk, in the metal, area. Although I see how people mistook me. Mistaken too. I mean, emo is coming back, so
Is it?
it is.
No.
Is it?
With children? Yeah. Google.
I'm sorry, emo's coming
What?
back with children.
Yeah, I mean,
Some
Google.
people just got children.
e-girls
They're coming
and
back
boys.
at us.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They're coming back. They're coming back.
no.
They're angrier
The
than
gamers. The gamers have arisen, mother, prepare the Joker movie. The gamers have arisen, mother, prepare the anonymous masks. No?
No,
No?
I'm fine.
I had a weird fucking dream last night.
But
We
that's
were
fine.
not
It
talking
happens.
about that. I'm pretty sure.
Heavens.
Please do continue.
That's it. It was fucking weird. That's it. No, but it's. I found it unusual because I usually don't fucking have dreams because of the absurd amount of substances I usually ingest every night, every day, every fucking every fucking which way.
No.
I had this very like surreal, almost referential fucking dream where like 3 or 4 seconds afterwards, I knew exactly what it was like based around. It contained like fucking it contained references from fucking what's the video game
Jojo.
Before Dawn, Until Dawn.
Until dawn.
Yeah, it was basically like this weird fucking horror-themed dream centered around the antagonist of fucking Fallout 76. The weird fucking
Todd Howard creature.
the weird skinless Todd Howard creatures. I'm still fuzzy on a bunch of details, but pretty much it was a bunch of people stuck in a fucking mansion, running away from like a whole bunch of skinless fucking ghouls. And the lore was surprisingly intricate. The fucking dream lore was surprisingly intricate. I distinctly remember if one of those fucking creatures were to like explode or breathe on you, you turn into them.
So it was the mouth breather epidemic.
It was the mouth breathers. It was the chronic gaming. It was the chronic mouth breathing gamers who had just risen up to take back society from the grubby little hands of Chads, Stacy's, and what have you.
Oh god. How did it look like you said?
Incels. They look
Like
they
Little green ghouls?
They looked
Little green ghouls.
They looked like us.
You do realize that you know there's no fucking dream lore. You just made everything up.
I know, but the fucking iconography was a direct fucking reference of Fallout 76, and I find it fucking strange. It's a game I played for a sum total of, let's say, 6 hours, maybe, approximately,
you're
approximately
fucking
1
lying.
year ago. I tried it out the first day and that was pretty much it. I tried it like 2 weeks afterwards and a Russian man kept screaming at me. There was no push to talk. There was no push to talk whatsoever.
You just spoke.
No, I was walking around like the fucking one of those dilapidated fucking dam areas in game. I heard like some foreign screaming. I thought, hey, is that like a cool world encounter? No, it's just some Russian man with his mic perpetually on yelling at his fucking wife. I was sick and tired of that. I tried to enter an instance. 5 minutes afterwards, he followed me. It was even louder and even more booming than ever. The game is the sound engine is surprisingly well made. So like echo effects and distancing is very well made. So I could just hear like the echoing of a Russian man screaming at his wife. And if that is not Fallout, then I don't know what is.
Hey,
Anyhow,
it was a feature.
a very like
Unwanted
Fallout
feature,
one.
but it was a feature.
One of my favorite parts about Fallout 76 is that kids can start screaming at you to shut the fuck up whilst in the character creation menu. Nothing truly brings the world of Fallout to life than hearing someone heavily mouth breathing as I'm designing my character. It is a gem in and of itself.
It sounds way better than the start of Fallout 3. where you're literally, born.
Yeah, but there's no like heavy mouth breathing there, so that's like 7 out of 10 IMB.
I mean, there's wailing.
There's wailing, the wailing of gamers. The
Gamers
wailing,
everywhere.
The wailing of scorned gamers throughout society. Anyhow, to look back around, what I was alluding to with that fucking dream, there was like a weird fucking scene where a demon fetus crawled out of something, like a dilapidated, like a decrepit fucking zombie fetus with no skin. I just distinctly remember me running through a crowd of people and screaming, "Demon fetus! Go God! Demon fetus!" And then there was like a hard fucking cut to get it to being like to myself, the protagonist of said dream, being stuck in a room, piling barrels against the door because the horde of undead Todd Howards, the horde of gamers risen, was at my door. And that was pretty much it.
That sort of reminds me of that one JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. What's it?
Baby stand.
Yeah, Baby Stand.
Baby stand. Oh my god, that.
Baby Sutando.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Awesome.
Did not.
Mark, you not seen it? It is fucking beautiful. Do you
Star
know?
Wars Crusaders.
Yeah, you know part 3, Kakyoin, the fucking cherry dude,
Yeah.
the iconic tongue boy. The iconic tongue cherry boy. Anyhow, there was, I think, like a demon baby infiltrated his like dreams or some shit. to relate this information to others, he started cutting his wrists and screaming about babies possessing his dreams.
Basically,
it was very surreal.
A baby stand. What was it?
I don't fucking remember. I think it's one of those Araki forgot moments. I think it's one of those fucking Araki fever dreams where even he didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Anyway, yeah, the stand is basically unbeatable because the second you wake up, you forget everything about it. Hence, Kakyoin cutting, the message.
Slitting his own wrist. Yeah, he saw this baby marching towards him. He raised his hands, took 3 steps back to wash himself with a mess, started cutting his wrists.
Also, you guys remember how that episode ends?
Didn't they like fucking strangle the baby? Didn't
No,
they,
Kakyoin feeds the baby his own shit.
Sorry, what? What? No, didn't they like drown him? Didn't they like take the baby and fucking drown him in the river?
No, the only one that remembers the dream is Kakyoin. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Look it up
Are
right
you
now.
sure? Are you sure Araki didn't write Jotaro fucking drowning a baby in the goddamn river?
He did, but that's part 4.
Oh shit! That actually happened! He drowned an invisible baby!
He didn't drown it.
He drowned
The
it.
invisible
He
baby
proper
is still
drowned
alive.
it.
According to
Prove
JoJo lore.
Prove it! Show me the invisible baby! Show me
his.
Look at it. It's invisible.
Look at it. You can't!
Got him.
Please don't bring fetuses.
Anyway, you wanted to say something.
Please don't bring fetal
Mark.
individuals
Oh,
into
yeah,
the recording
right.
studio.
Do you want to comment on the good interview that you showed of
The good interview?
The good interview?
of the offer?
The good book?
No, the offer of the JoJo.
Sorry? Oh, Araki's when Araki got interviewed by what journalist I think she was.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh, the fangirl.
Yeah, that's a way more accurate description. Yeah.
Yeah, why?
It just reminded me of the fever dream that he committed to. No, not
The
committed.
fever dream he committed, all the heinous hate crimes he committed against gamers everywhere.
Yeah,
all
just
the
your
gamer
fever
dreams.
Araki, the dream
all his
demon.
fever dreams. to JoJo. Yeah.
Araki the dream demon.
At least we now know the background of your story, of your dream.
So you're telling me that an actual dilapidated demon fetus is going to come after me, and I'm gonna be stuck piling barrels against the door like some Donkey Kong looking motherfucker?
It's gonna be Araki.
It's gonna be Araki.
Yeah.
Araki's gonna burst into my room screaming about demon fetuses.
And cutting his own wrists. Yeah.
And cutting his own wrists. Checks out. You know what's the weirdest thing? I don't think about Fallout 76 all that much, but I think the reason it actually managed to crawl its way into my dream is because a new expansion for Destiny was just released. And on some level, I think some wires might have gotten crossed. I think I might have directly started associating Fallout 76 with Destiny.
I mean, it's pretty close.
They tried to imitate the whole
Open
looter
world
shooter.
RPG. Yeah.
Yeah, but that.
No. It's basically the similarities end with cash grab and looter shooter. That's pretty much it. Not even poorly made. Destiny is actually surprisingly well. And horrible cerebral and horrible.
Cerebral.
Slowly.
And horrible cerebral palsy.
Parsley.
Just used to wake up one day a piece of celery instead of your back. Just get up here, you hear that 1920s radio celery snapping soundbite. It's your fucking spine snaps in half. Can you not
touch the recording
equipment?
I'll always awkward.
That's
Oh,
the
now
thing.
he's awkwardly touching your knee.
Or don't touch my fake knee.
Oh, it's fake!
Jesus Christ. Anyway, what was talking about? Cash grabs, cerebral parsley, and fucking. Oh yeah, poorly maintained server maintenance, and that's, I think, the similarities kind of end there. I tried to log on to Destiny yesterday to play the new update. It says you're currently in queue. You will be connected to the server as soon as the queue frees up.
Oh, that sucks.
Your queue number.
Your queue number?
27,000 something.
Oof.
That's the big. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, they actually beat Warframe. They actually beat the highest number of active players on Warframe in the span of like 3 hours.
That shouldn't be that hard, I think.
Really? Isn't Warframe like very popular amongst the gentlemen gamers worldwide? Isn't it very popular?
Gentlemen gamers
around
just like... It's an acquired taste, I think. I don't know.
Isn't it very popular around the incel spheres worldwide?
Now that is your topic. You tell me.
You want to talk about Warframe cells?
I mean, sure, we might as well.
I would not be surprised if that's a thing. But my god, if I can just kind of loop back around to the incel topic, Jesus fucking Christ, I don't get it! I find it mind-boggling. It's basically built up to be this weird fucking, what would you call it, support group for incels, for people who can't fucking get any. But at the same time, it's very derogative towards themselves. Maki, you were telling me about people uploading pictures of themselves to just kind of rate me, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The incel communities, they basically started uploading pictures of each other. To just kind of go...
They're just dark
To see
themselves?
who's the...
No, it's basically like, rate me. Like, am I as unattractive as I do
swipe,
myself?
right swipe?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But with... For no
Incels.
reason whatsoever.
You just see a cigarette, you go left swipe that. Hashtag!
It's basically anyone who's, normal looking. He's way too attractive to be an incel and instantly, gets labeled a Chad. And anyone that's uglier than, ugly, he's too ugly to even be...
To even be considered human, like
God.
this weird potato-looking motherfucker. They just say, yeah man, you go fucking get some. You go hang around a fucking graveyard. I'm sure you can get some.
Just wait for the sweet release.
It was so fucking weird because basically they shit on anyone who was like, I guess, mildly conventionally attractive, and anyone who looked like a creature, anyone who looked like a fucking monster, a ghoul of a creature, they just said, yeah man, you look fucking great, go fucking get some.
So there's like...
Go slay some pussy right there, you're gonna need a stick to beat off that fucking pussy drowning, boy.
There's like a thin fucking layer, a thin fucking line of chromosomes that are, okay. And everything outside those boundaries, is sort of their enemy.
Their enemy, their natural enemy, the Chads and the Stacys and
the Beckys, is Becky one of them?
and the
Roasties and the Volcells and...
I'm still not sure what the Volcel is, but is it
people that are involuntary celibate, like monks?
voluntary celibate?
Yeah.
People that are like involuntary.
Jesus fucking
Space?
Christ. When I heard Volcel...
Space.
No, space. In space, voluntary?
In space. As the preposition. Voluntary.
Alright.
Celibate.
When I initially heard Volcel, I thought you were talking about like...
Volcel.
I thought you were talking about small woodland critters like voles. Like fucking mice. Just get this image.
They're great.
I just got this image of a fat fucking vole in a sweaty, stained wife beater complaining about women.
So the way that sounds is like, are there like as many like cells as there are steps, like the step, whatever step?
Yeah, there are more subgenres of incel than there are... there are more subclasses of incels than there are fucking subgenres of metal music. And that shit is fucking crazy. That's by far one of the most vast and nonsensically descript and precise fucking categorization of anything I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah, they're like distinguished by way of like looks, life,
love.
No, location as well, because you do have curry cells, and euro cells, and
rice cells. Rice cells are amazing. They're just a phrase for Asian incels. Rice cells.
I could have never figured that one out.
You could not have. Never in a million years.
Never in a million years.
But then you also have stuff like MGTOWs, men going their own way,
What?
which is
That sounds
basically
incredibly gay.
it does sound incredibly gay.
Just dudes doing their own thing.
Yeah,
Jesus.
outside of the cultural norms of having sex with women.
Ah yes, cultural norm.
Yeah, they all
and his racist tirades.
Jesus Christ. Oh, there's a neo-Nazi or actual Nazi superhero in The Boys. Stormfront.
Is there? Yeah.
A small spoiler, but only for the comic.
Is he like a white supremacist?
He was the Nazi Superman. He was the Nazi super weapon.
Was he the White Knight?
No.
He is the White Knight.
He was like a red.
In darkest day, in whitest pride. No.
Don't.
Done.
Jesus.
I mean, that's like the 7th day, so you really need to tone it down.
That's like the 14th M-bomb I've dropped here.
You know, just because you hang out with an ethnic
Come again?
What did you just call him? Did you just call Mark a mountain?
No, Mark's the only black dude. and Magi thinks it's okay, you know, to just drop
As many M-bombs as possible.
It's not cool.
as many H-bombs as possible. You guys want to hear something weird? It's like what? 14 degrees outside? Celsius?
No, it's more.
It's like 20 almost.
Yeah.
No, it's like 17 degrees outside. Celsius, because we're not like mentally impaired.
Right.
Yeah, but
Where
just
it's
said
the middle of fucking, it's the start of October.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing
It's the middle
sunscreen.
of June.
You are at least one kind of cell to be doing this.
Is that like a thing?
I mean, the Magi family
Sunscreen
tree of
cell.
the Magi family tree of chromosomes is all tried up. That pool, you know, if your chromosome pool was a pool, I wouldn't even get my fucking knees wet. So, you know, you wearing sunscreen in fucking overcast October doesn't fucking surprise me.
I have a defense for that, but if my gym pool was an actual pool, it would be like one of those ones that wasn't tended to all summer and like pond scum has been gathering all over it for the past few weeks. Now it's like mid-October and the leaves and frogs and shit start congregating all around.
And it's too late to clean it up.
It's a way to, at this point, just cut your losses. Bulldoze to make a fucking parking lot.
Oh no.
Just fucking drain it and make a skate park out of it.
Just a huge fucking commercial parking lot behind your house.
Fucking
Your
Christ.
park spots go for a fair price.
I mean, at good locations, you know.
Yeah, obviously. Come on.
I mean, like in some dude's backyard.
Yeah.
Depending on the
If you have a
location.
pool, that's a good location, I think. Like,
I mean,
in general.
look. This might be a bit weird coming from me, but my family's a bit down in dumps. And we're kind of tight on money. We're kind of tight on funds right now. We all just have the one chromosome and just kind of have to pass it around the entire household.
Everyone shares it.
Everyone gets a turn.
Oh dear.
Just have one free floating chromosome.
Just like an empty fucking bowl gets passed around the household. A chromosome whip round.
Don't worry, family. Just
Everyone
we're gonna start a
contributes
charity. Charity for more chromosomes.
It's like one of those. It's like fucking one of those. Take a penny, leave a penny. Fucking containers.
We have to spend 11 chromosomes to take a chromosome. Wait, is it chromosome? Chromosome?
Chromosomy. The plural of chromosome.
Do not.
We're homies with extra chromosomes.
No!
You guys want
Stop!
You guys want to call this? You guys want to call this fucking podcast?
Don't. I'm just gonna stop you right there.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
We had an outside of the podcast discussion about this.
About chromosomes.
You should really
and it's stuck. Oh man.
Can I get another tuna sandwich in here?
Jesus Christ, no! Where'd
you go?
When I gave you
I ate them all.
when I gave you a fucking glass of water and a tuna sandwich and you said, hey man, you wanna watch me shotgun it? I didn't thought you meant the fucking tuna sandwich. Jesus Christ. Fucking scarf that shit down, good lord. You reckon that would fuck you up? If you would like, if you wouldn't,
Inhale to the sandwich, yes.
Just into your fucking
like,
lungs. Just
like,
oh shit!
every time you exhale, it's just, you know.
I mean, look, at any point in time, I'm pretty sure there's like at least a few kernels of popcorn, a few bites of sandwich, a few like slices of tuna lodged somewhere in my right or left lung.
At any time.
At any point in time, I'm sure of it.
How about right now? Check.
Right now.
Just check.
If I were to take like a very hefty inhale and exhale after that, I'm pretty sure I can cough up some fucking cool little aliens, some cool little fucking green creatures.
No, but it's better that way because it gets to the blood faster because lungs they have like
What the tuna sandwich?
anything, anything, man, just anything.
Fucking mainlining tuna sandwiches.
Yeah,
Mainlining
kids,
fucking
don't
sliders.
breathe things that are not.
Don't breathe!
at home.
You guys want to do an ad read?
No.
Yeah, sure. Give me anything.
All right, we've got
Just something to read.
We've got a note here. We've got a note here from Cards Against Humanity. They've asked us not to read the card because they do not want to be associated with this project.
Can I just say something?
Well, sorry,
Magi picked up a fucking pizza coupon, and
it's not a pizza coupon.
There's no fucking camera.
It's not a pizza coupon. It's a part of the fucking box the pizza came in.
Who are you pretending for? Like me and Mark can see it's a regular fucking coupon.
We got a note here from NordVPN saying if you want to get away from this podcast, if you want to run away and have this podcast not be able to get you, simply use NordVPN and switch your nation.
Switch your
nation, boys and girls.
Emigrate.
Yeah.
We got a note here from NordVPN saying that if you want to desperately get away from this podcast, simply use NordVPN and change your nationality to French, because this podcast is not available in France.
We don't make friends.
Jeez.
Okay.
When
Can I get them pizza coupons?
you can.
Thanks.
You can. It's not a coupon. It's literally a part of the box the pizza came in. It's literally just cardboard ripped off from the box.
Yeah, but it
written coupon in
You
short.
collect 10, you get one free fucking pie.
I have a feeling that it's a big fat lie. And that no one ever has collected like 10 of them.
No, I have a bunch of times.
It's true. If you actually walk in the front door with like 10 coupons, some guy will hit you in the eye and present you for big pizza pie.
Hey, it's
Pizza more. Jesus Christ. You know what I want to talk about? On the topic of scarfing down tuna sandwiches and straight up inhaling, mainlining sliders, competitive eating.
No.
How seriously do you think competitive eating fucks you up? I mean, if you don't like properly process food, I'm pretty sure you can get like some pretty fucking serious gastrointestinal problems.
I think the guys that do competitive eating.
Why?
Because they throw up after.
What's going on there, Mark? I see a cool little smirk. You got a cool little chuckle there going just because you heard the word fucking doo-doo.
Yeah.
Is that progressing too?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's your fucking?
No, I just picture like the competitive eating competition and just like that one guy that just makes a doo-doo because he just ate too much and just goes like bang out of his intestines.
I am very humbled, ashamed, and glad you used the word doo-doo and not just like, and I was
literal
like,
crap.
Thanks for expressing yourself in a very PG, in a very PC manner. You know? No.
We should probably structure the podcast.
We should probably probably scrap the podcast if I'm being honest.
Like,
too
we
late
should
for that
have
one.
segments.
How?
Like, what? We're talking about shit.
Was this like one of the first fucking topics we ever tackled? Like Mark
What
waiting
shit?
around. Yeah, like Mark waiting around the fucking septic tank or some shit.
No.
I distinctly remember having a fucking segment about you going on about. No, it was you fucking Mark. You were the one fucking going on about fucking logs and cleaning out holes and all
No,
that.
Mark found logs.
in a septic
Yes.
tank. Hey, did the septic tank pedophile ever get you in the end?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not ever.
yet. If you see a cool little hand,
I'm
look,
too old for him to get me.
how the turntables have turned on the other foot now, Mr. Pedophile Man.
Anyway, anyone want to talk about the Dukes of Hazzard?
Not particularly. Jesus Christ.
Dukes.
Is this really what it's regressed to? Yeah, I still kind of want to talk about fucking competitive eating. How much? What do you think? What do you guys think is like the most? Is like the largest amount of food you two would be able to like ingest in a short period of time? Let's say an hour, without fucking putting yourself to a fucking food coma.
One big pizza.
A single big pizza.
Two
They'll
probably.
do. No.
You think that will just take you out?
No, I'm talking about myself.
Not fair.
Really? You don't think you could like scarf down, I don't know, like 30, 15 hot dogs?
Jesus Christ, no.
Didn't
One big pizza and then I'm not just going food shock.
What sort of
a
hot
food
dogs?
shock? I think it's called a food fucking coma, Mark.
Nah, it's just a shock.
What sort of
Body
hot dogs?
shock.
Like big ass fucking bratwurst, or like the little.
They call it Subway 6-inch ones.
How many currywursts could you eat in an
Although
hour?
Subway sandwiches are a great fucking measurement because they're always the same size.
That's not true.
It is.
That's not true.
That's what they want you to think.
I saw a myriad of Reddit posts, people trying to fucking sue them because their sandwich was like fucking 5 inches.
It's
something.
approximately the same size.
It's not the same fucking size. Subway sandwiches are not a good unit of measurement.
Yeah, but by the hour, in general, they will
by the
cancel
hour.
each other out.
Sorry?
in 1 hour, as many sandwiches as you're gonna eat.
You're gonna cancel each other out,
irregularities are gonna cancel each other out.
Like matter and antimatter.
No, they're always
No.
gonna be
So,
shorter.
so you're telling me,
Okay, fair.
telling me if I were to eat like 6 sandwiches, I would be like proper fucking stuffed. But if I were to eat 6 more, there would suddenly be nothing in my intestines whatsoever.
Yes.
Just like anti-sandwiches.
But you need to order the anti-sandwich, not the regular
They're calling
sandwich.
anti-sandwich.
Also,
Yes.
in terms of Subway measurements, they're about as legitimate as any sort of, measuring system in the world.
I'm pretty
How
sure.
do you
I'm sure
measure
what
it?
is a foot. A meter is a meter, but a Subway sandwich is not
A Subway sandwich
A Subway sandwich
is
is
half a
not.
foot.
A Subway sandwich is
It's
not
half
a
a
unit
foot.
of measurement.
Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
anyway, I reckon I could probably scarf down, 15 of those.
15 Subway sandwiches.
The short ones.
Oh,
Wait,
like-
15 halves of a 1 foot long sandwich.
yeah.
What?
So 7 feet.
Good, 7
Seven
feet of sandwich.
Oh, 7 feet is
That's a long fucking sandwich ring.
probably 5 feet.
You reckon you could do
Five-
it?
I could do 5
You reckon you could do it if we were just kind of shoveling them into your mouth like a 7-foot long fucking trail of sandwiches? It's like a fucking conveyor belt.
Can it be
Comes the
shaped?
tray.
Mo-
Can it be
More-
in the shape of a man?
Of course,
no.
More doing the train noises. Chugga, 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 chugga.
That it really helps.
No problem. Just the mental image of like a fat guy fucking putting his mouth prone on the fucking conveyor belt. Just like the sound of a steam engine in the background. This is slowly collapses into a fucking food coma, but they just keep on piling in.
I mean, you can't
Never
stop.
stop.
What's that? Gambler's remorse? No, there's
Gambler's remorse.
No, there's like a paradox.
What? Losing all your money?
Oh, lost
Yeah.
cost or something.
Lost-
There's like a paradox when you're gambling and you're in, for $100, an extra $10, you don't really mind it quite as much.
Oh, right. How does this relate to? Are you telling me if I
Well,
were to eat like
Once
10
you go
sandwiches-
into a food coma, another sandwich or two
It
doesn't
might
really matter.
literally kill you. Once you go into a food coma,
Or it might fucking save you.
any amount of food might literally kill you. Do you know what a food coma is? Do you know why people fall into food comas? Do you know
It's
why
a coma.
marsupials fall into food comas?
Who?
Marsupials.
Marsupial.
No,
what's
yeah,
fun?
yeah,
Are you fucking
marsupials.
rat?
Yeah. All.
Yeah, I am.
yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm a cool little rat.
I actually got a cool little rat in my fucking hat right now, controlling my every movement, controlling my vocal cords.
Pulling the strings.
Controlling my vocal cords by pulling on my lower intestine. I didn't want to actually tell this so early on, but I actually ate a rat a few weeks ago. It's kind of wrestling around in there. Here's a cool topic. Imagine how fucking angry the rat controlling Gordon Ramsay must be all the fucking time.
Oh my
Imagine
god.
how pissed off that fucking rat must be.
I was actually planning on writing. I was kicking around the idea of writing a movie similar to Ratatouille,
It's
where
actually called Ratatouille.
what anyway, where a crab controls the pubic hair of a man.
Come again?
Jesus Christ!
Oh no.
You had to wait till I took a fucking sip, didn't you? So,
Get fucked.
so are you gonna call the movie Gentle Crabs?
Yeah.
It's about a guy who works in a fucking burger shack who's very proclaimed gentle crabs, controlling his every move.
Dear Lord.
It's gonna be a great movie. It's gonna be a blockbuster. Do you know where the term blockbuster originates from?
Bunkers.
From a fucking World War II bomber. I'm not kidding. The phrase blockbuster was initially used to describe an airplane with a what's called explosive payload, powerful enough to take out an entire block. And now it's used to describe Adam Sandler movies. Yeah, sorry, food.
Awesome.
So pretty much the exact same amount of human misery is in.
Probably
Still-
more.
What's his fucking studio? Something in medicine.
Happy Medicine Productions.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, to circle the drain yet again.
Muffler.
Have you guys been to Burger King and we'll have to bleep this out in recently?
I've not been in Burger King for the past, what's it been, 3 years, I think?
Well,
That's
aren't you
a
fucking
lie, I
special?
think.
The last time I was in Burger King...
That is a lie!
The last time
Yeah,
we
you
were together
fucking-
at the
We
Burger
went
King.
there to watch
Which was
a
like a
fucking super
year.
movie. We went to watch fucking Train Spotting or some shit.
Yeah.
Where we got... that was 2 years ago.
Nah.
Yeah, we got shit faced in the cinema. We brought in 2 fucking 6-packs of beer and just kept on
Christ.
opening it. Just kept on opening beers.
We didn't
Fucking
drink any of
cinema.
them, just opened them.
Just crinkling around the fucking containers.
Spill a bit on the person in front of you. Anyway, yeah, that fucking Burger King went down fucking hill. Like, the last time I was there were 2 fucking employees. None of the signs were working. Everything was, surrounded
Okay,
in
so
darkness.
sorry.
fucking employees.
What do you mean?
No
Don't-
signs.
Do not.
What do you mean no signs were working? There were no signs on the windows. All the fucking labels just peeled off.
No,
Just the newspaper, man. Just the newspaper all over the place.
the lights behind the
Just fucking wood planks boarding up the entire fucking thing.
And you went in for a burger?
I had to climb over a fence. No, the lights in the signs had gone out. I guess they weren't able to pay the Anyway,
yes.
yeah, there were just 2 people working. One of them was a line cook in the standard, Burger King uniform.
A line cook.
Sure,
A
yeah.
line cook.
A line cook.
Anyway, and the other
You're a
one was
liar and a cook, and I'll spend eternity on board this Burger King.
on board.
And you'll spend eternity on board this board.
And the guy working the counter was, a early 30s balding guy, like really skinny.
Oh.
He wasn't dressed in a fucking uniform,
How
just
skinny?
in black t-shirt and sweat bottoms.
How skinny were his wrists?
Like real skinny.
When I-
Where
would you
the
put him?
opposite of Chad skinny.
Where would you put him in the incel sphere? Where would you put him on the incel spectrum?
Slap dab in the middle. No,
Perfect 5-0.
it was a harrowing fucking experience.
Harrowing experience.
Going into Burger King, everything looking like the set of fucking Blade Runner.
Oh my. So they renovated them.
It's a bit more fancy than usual.
A bit upscale. After the restaurant wars. That's
Yeah.
man.
After the Redstone...
After the
Restaurant apocalypse.
after the iconic Burger King versus Minecraft pro players civil war.
The only restaurant's Burger King. Every restaurant's Burger King. If you think about it.
I mean, technically, if you really think about it, isn't basically every Burger Shack an iteration of Burger King? Like some form of Burger King-esque place?
Like spaghetti with meatballs is basically just a burger.
But no bread and spaghetti.
The bread for
Spaghetti.
spaghetti.
That's basically bread.
Yeah.
That's
It's
basically spaghetti. It's basically like stringy. It's basically like stringy bread.
It's
Yeah, pretty much.
bread
That you can
veins.
cook. Like
It's basically
not
Italy
really-
bread.
Yeah. No.
But you have garlic bread, which is also
That
not
no,
eat burgers.
garlic bread.
irrelevant.
That's a myth. That's a social construct.
that's a
That's a common misconception. What garlic bread is a work of fiction devised by the fascists during World War II to promote Italy. Promote tourism within fascist Italy.
Ah, yes.
Garlic bread was actually made by Olive Garden to sell more Olive Garden. What is even though? I've never been to an Olive Garden. What goes on there?
Olive
Do they have like very prominent Mussolini iconography all over the place? Are they big on like World War II things? Do the
they're
waiters
very
wear,
big
like,
on modernism. Like everything's, just that
Modern.
one Mussolini
Yes.
propaganda sculpture.
Do you guys fucking remember the Papa John commercial with fucking Gorbachev in it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Mark, do you fucking remember that? It was basically
Yeah, I know.
I'm not sure what the point. I'm not sure what their like main gimmick was, but it was basically where is Gorbachev now? Oh look, he's in a fucking Papa John somewhere in the middle of fucking nowhere.
It
Look at
wasn't.
him go. Oh, no.
You know what the gimmick actually was?
It was like one of those weird things. Where are they now? But instead of like talking about like celebrities, they talked about like a former fucking Russian knight dictator hanging
the
around
gimmick?
in a Papa John's.
The gimmick was that, a family was discussing the economic ramifications of the Soviet Union collapsing
As you do whenever you're in Papa John's.
due to Gorbachev. And out of nowhere, Gorbachev, stands up in the Pizza Hut
And goes,
people-
will all the commies please rise up? And then
And
it's
you
like
know-
a state uprising.
the dad says, but at least, we have Pizza Hut. Never mind the fucking years and years of,
Yeah.
economic collapse.
Yeah, and
at
then-
least they have Pizza Hut.
Yeah, and then the camera pans over and you can see that little child escaping from the basement and like the Pizzagate symbol briefly appears on the screen for like 2 frames.
Peels away, and it's actually Papa John's.
It's actually Papa John himself running from the child rape basement.
Father Jonathan.
Father Jonathan's Pizza
Mother-
rape hut. Mother, another child of escape from Father Jonathan's Italian pastry hut.
Mother, bring your tithe.
Tithe!
What?
It's
Tithe, the offering, religious offering.
Mother,
What?
Mother, Papa John arises once more. Bring the religious iconography. Bring the iconolasts.
Iconolasts.
Mother, the monolith rings once more with the sound of Pizzagate.
Mother, the Tandy monastery rings.
Just under monastery, just
It's
viciously vibrating.
It's in the same general ballpark as Virgin Squeeze, where it makes no fucking sense.
We're just gobbledygook, just fucking words.
Just words.
Oh man, it's actually getting pretty fucking late.
Yeah.
You guys wanna wrap this
Really
up?
fucking late. It's 4.
It's 4 in the morning.
It's 4 in the morning.
It's 4 guys, I've been working like 2 fucking hours. We gotta fucking wrap this up. I can't spend another day referencing Gorbachev with Pizzagate at work. You guys wanna do a cool little hypothetical situation to wrap this up?
Yeah, sure, I suppose.
You got like a cool one. I remember I had like one fucking previously, but I think I already kind of.
So imagine you're a child. You know, an
you want the
orphan.
one? You want the one?
Yeah, sure. Basically, you're an orphan. Oh, did it stop recording?
No, it's
fine.
Okay, wait, so can you start off? Imagine if you will.
Just imagine.
Imagine if you will. You, sir, a small woodland child, waltzing around a corridor. Inside of said corridor, you find
In the
door,
walls.
a mysterious child running around the crawl space. Imagine if you will.
Imagine if you will, a child running around your corner space.
You call the exterminator. He says, "Oh yes, sir.
We
there
don't
is
deal with
definitely-"
children. You buy a shotgun.
The exterminator says, "Sir, there is definitely a small little woodland child in here, but we cannot do anything about it." You profusely reference it on an interview on a podcast of some sort.
Bear with me.
Bear with me, if you will. The child starts knocking frantically.
Okay, just bear with me.
Imagine a bear was holding you hostage, and the only way you could communicate with the outside world is through a podcast. Bear with me.
You started off the situation by saying, "Imagine getting held hostage by a bear." the nuance is kind of the subtlety is kind of lost when you kind of explain the entire situation blatantly in the span of like the first 5 seconds.
Imagine that joke is on Twitter.
Bear with me, if you will. A small. Hey, guys. You guys hear that?
You gonna break your
Yes.
knuckles on the wall?
God damn it, Mark.
It sounds like they're literally breaking. They're falling apart.
Falling apart. Wait.
Oh God!
Wait.
Hear those cheeks clapping?
Wait, you guys see it? Oh! Wait! There it goes! Look at those! Child escaping!
There it goes again!
There he goes again! Look at him go!
Anyway, imagine you're a small child,
No.
orphan,
I prefer
living
uncle.
with your auntie and uncle.
What's
in
her
a
name?
house in Britain,
Can her-
along with your fucking cousin. And anyway,
could it be Aunt
you
Fanny
discover
and
that you
Bert?
have magical powers, and due to them, you have to, move to a lighthouse in the middle of fucking nowhere.
As
A grown man,
Am I an
a
apprentice?
giant. Sorry,
Am I an apprentice by this point?
A grown man giant.
apprentice, like the
The
Donald Trump
apprentice.
show.
Like the movie.
In this particular situation, you were at one point on The Apprentice. And that's why you had to move to a lighthouse in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
Anyway, a giant comes to retrieve you.
Retrieve you!
I
He
don't
tells
want
you
to
that
be
you're
reclaimed. Make
a
sure you go away.
sorcerer, and you start attending a school for sorcerers called
Pig nipples.
Pig Nipples.
Oh no.
What is this, like some kind of a Narnia reference, something or other? Initially when you like said I was a small British child living in like a far-off lighthouse and a grown man comes to retrieve me, I thought you were referencing Jimmy Savile. What? Imagine, if you will, you are a small magical child living in a lighthouse. One day you get interviewed by the BBC. Jimmy Savile is there. How do you proceed?
I moved to embassy and just take all the copyrights with me.
What, like steal BBC's intellectual properties?
Pretty much.
Sell
yeah.
them to NBC?
Yeah.
For a nickel, for a penny? For a cool little penny?
For a pound.
You probably
For a
should
pound.
mention BBC and children in the same,
Oh no.
sentence.
But that's like one of the most iconic duos out there. It's like saying, look, it's like saying fucking Jimmy Savile and small little children. I mean, it's...
The connection's there.
The connection is obviously there.
It's like the Vatican and children,
It's like-
Name a more iconic duo.
Kevin Spacey and the children.
Yeah, fella.
Kevin Spacey and absurd amounts of iodine in his bloodstream.
Kevin Spacey and the kids. No man.
Leonardo DiCaprio and kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he also a kid Hitler?
Drake and kids.
Really?
Yeah. Leonardo DiCaprio is fucking infamous among his, associates, I suppose.
Fellow children.
For grooming their kids and dating them.
Shit.
Oh, that.
Yeah, you actually talked about this before.
Yeah, like really, really scary. Anyway, our next guest. Welcome the one and only
The kid who
Leonardo
got
da Vinci.
The kid who got diddled by Leonardo DiCaprio.
We got him back from grave just for this one podcast.
We got him.
It's gonna be worth it.
We got him, boys.
We got them, boys. Equip him.
Why does every topic just put background to pedophilia?